You're looking live here at Auto Club Speedway for race number 23 of the SuperStar ARCA Cup Series, and also it's the penultimate race of the chase for the Cup here as second last race of the season. And right now the points battle looking pretty strong here for Sam Hoff going into the night's race. He has a good one here tonight. He might be able to clinch it up here in Fontana, California. Right now, qualifying your way here for 27 drivers trying to etch their way here into the starting lineup and have a good starting position here for tonight's Rentley 250. As we look at currently our points here right now, Sam Hoff is going down into turn number 1 and 2 in that double zero machine. As lifting big time here through 1 and 2. As the sun is setting here in California as well. So we will be going to sunset into night possibly here for tonight's race. It's still early on here in qualifying. 3.5 minutes left in qualifying. Like usual, the drivers get 2 laps to set their fast lap time. There's more drivers putting on the board right now. Braden McWilliams currently on top of those seconds. We'll see where Sam Hoff puts himself here. Thomas Spencer top of the board. Sam Hoff, he'll go to P number 4 it looks like. Top 5 now is Thomas Spencer, Dylan Lamp, Alan Wild, the top 3. Spencer off of turn number 2 right now. Down the back straight, Tony Allison up to 5th. Just rocking his way down the back as Nate Bogg and Zach Stewart go 1 and 2. Where will Spencer be here on his second time lap? Getting Molnux up to 3rd. Off of turn number 4, Spencer, he was on pole for minutes here. Crossing the line, will he go quicker? No, he won't. So second lap a little bit slower for Thomas Spencer. As Michael James goes top of the board here on his second timed lap. Daniel Molnux on his second time lap down the back straight. Here goes Zach Stewart coming to the stripe this time by as Isaiah Walters goes up to 3rd. Zach Stewart, does he improve? Yes, he does. That'll move him to 2nd place as Hunter Sr. now on top of the board here on his second lap, and he'll park it there on this inside. Daniel Wilkes on his second time lap. Does he improve? No, he does not. He's about a 10th slower. Albert Lopez on his second time lap. Let's see what he can do here down the back straight. He goes. Currently sits in 19th place. Donnie Kite up to 2nd now. Won last week. Picked up his second win of the season last week there at Charlotte Motor Speedway. A little bit different racetrack here in Auto Club in Fontana, California. As here comes Albert Lopez off of turn number 4. Across the stripe, does he improve on his lap? Yes, he does, but he does not go up any positions. He's staying 21st. It's Connors Bozen. He's taking his first time lap here in a few moments' time. On his first time lap, he's the only driver that has not set a lap time so far tonight. Nate Lapretta as well on his second timed lap apparently. It's a big lift there for that 52 machine as Alex Anderson goes top of the board on pole position with a 40.081. Where will Zabozian put himself here in that 45 machine? He'll have one more time to do something here, one more lap. He'll go to P23. As Ryan Houston goes up to 2nd place as well. So the top 2 switch positions there. Not just seeing Johnny K go down to 3rd and 4th. We have one driver that has not finished their laps, Connor Zabozian. He's a really quick driver in that 45 machine. Can he get to pole position here tonight and dethrone Alex Anderson here with 15 seconds left to go? Through 3 and 4. Zabozian won a few weeks ago at New Hampshire. Here off of turn number 4, coming across the line here at Auto Club. Where will he go? He will go to P3, it looks like, at the end. If it updates, I believe he got to P3. According to the timing and scoring there, we'll see what it officially does, though. I believe he got to P3 unless he didn't cross the line in time. But we shall see. But right now, these drivers green up here. We'll take a quick moment while these drivers green up for Heat 2. We'll take a Heat 1 and we'll take a quick break here from Auto Club. As we're back live here, Auto Club, so we're green up here for Heat number 1. We'll take a quick look at our starting lineup here for Heat 1. Also update for you guys. Connors Rosen did end up getting in that third place spot in qualifying, and we'll start P number 1 here for Heat 1 as well. Donnie Kite will be second. Michael James in third, Isaiah Walters in fourth. Aiden Mullock's fifth, Alan Wild sixth. Brock Moore seventh, Dylan Lampin eighth. Tony Alice ninth, and Jordan Evans 10th. Justin Coggin 11th, Ruben Rose 12th. And team of basketball round our 13-car field here for Heat number 1. There's going off here. With a quick pace lap here before we go green here with 8 laps here in Heat 1 in these heat races. Let's just take a quick look at our weather here for tonight's race while we race before we go green. So it's 6:42 in sim time in July. So pretty hot track temp though, July obviously. And I think this race will go into nighttime here once we get into the main event. The lap should do the trick right there, at least very close to it. I think it should be at least an hour and a half. So depending on when the start time is for the main event, we should see some night racing here at Auto Club. Always beautiful here. The mountains in the background as well, but going green this time by. Should be a fun heat race here. Actually, it's 5 laps in total, not 8. This car going to turn off on the pit road, and Connors Rosen will lead us to the green here for the first race of the night. The Geico Research Zone he goes, and green flags out. We're underway here at Auto Club for Heat number 1. Still side by side of the race here, Donnie Kite, the Connors Rosen washing up the racetrack, hit those bumps, and Kite will lead off of turn 2, and down the back straightaway he goes. Now here comes Isaiah Walters to the inside there. In turn 3 and 4, as you can see those mountains in the background as they side by side for the race lead, almost drawing each other up the racetrack off of turn number 4, coming to the stripe. Rosen falls all the way back to 4th place. Good run here from Daniel Molnix. Lap 1 complete, 3 wide, almost some contact there for the race lead, as there's still 3 wide for the race lead as well. Daniel Molnix shooting through the middle of Donnie Kite and Isaiah Walters as well. But Molnix, can he clear off for turn number 2? Yes, no he won't. Donnie Kite has a big enough run on the exit of the corner. He'll stay ahead for now. As now Donnie Kite clear in the turn number 3. Zabozian follows him through as well. Draft could be very important here tonight, especially in these heat races. Only 5 laps, tire wear not of importance at all. So you see a lot of pack racing here in these heat races, and probably early on in the main events. I think one driver in the outside wall, maybe it's Jordan Evans in the outside wall. take a replay what happened there. Just clipped the outside wall, came down, and hits the outside wall again. Again, he might have some, he does have the right front wheel damage, I believe. We'll go back up to the race leaders as we got wrecked in the back. That's Ruben Rodas sideways there in the 5 machine. Tony Allison, very damaged as well. And missed another wreck there. It looks like Ruben Rodas on the entry to turn number 1. Allison slot washed up the racetrack, gets into the 5 machine, and Allison also gets a piece of it as well. It hits the wall and gets it way worse than Ruben Rodas. It's side by side here for the race lead and for 4th and 5th. Big side shot there from Donnie Kite to Connor Zabozin. Zabozin, no help on the bottom of the racetrack because we have 2 laps to go. Right now, is there 3 wide again for the race lead? Daniel Mullix on the very top side. Donnie Kite in the middle, Zabozin on the inside. Mullix the slide behind Donnie Kite for now. As now they're still side by side for the race lead, but now Kite has cleared. Mullix is cleared as well. Zabozin falls down to 3rd, maybe even 4th here. Maybe even 5th actually right now as well, as Daniel Mullix been moved to the inside of Donnie Kite. Sideways for that 21 machine. Can he save it? Yes, he will. He's going to gather it back up, but he's going to lose a lot of momentum. He's not going to have a chance to win this heat race. As a white flag this time by for heat number 1. We got an 8-car pack here. Anything can happen. You see Timber Basketball there in the background lurking. He can maybe make some moves here if these drivers up ahead wreck or have some contact. As Zabozin on the inside of the racetrack. Donnie Kite up top, has the momentum off of turn 2. He once again clears down the back. Some hope from Isaiah Walters. Walters with a huge run down the back with the big spoiler. Will he look to the inside? Yes, he will. Donnie Kite's going to go and block. Isaiah Walters uses his draft. Moves Donnie Kite up the racetrack. But here comes Zabozin. It's going to be a 3-wide finish across the line. Morris is going to push Donnie Kite. And that's going to be enough to give Kite the Heat 1 win over Connor Zabozin, who's 4 wide behind for 3rd. What a race that was, and Brock Morris gives the most important shove there to Donnie Kite off of turn number 4. And that will secure his heat win. He'll start in 3rd place here for the main event as well. So what a heat that was. With those 12 drivers, I mean, this race tonight should be a fun one. With all 27 of them on the same track at the same time together as well. Right now, these drivers now green up for heat number 2. We'll take a quick little break while these drivers grid up, and we'll be right back here from Auto Club. As we're back here live at Auto Club for the Rinkley 200. Drivers now on the back straightaway looking to go green here for heat number 2. Soon to be, but take a quick look at our starting lineup here for heat number 2. Hunter Sr. will be on in the front row. Alongside him will be Zach Stewart in 2nd, Nate Bogus in 3rd, Tate LaPretta in 4th. Sam Hoff in 5th or points here. Jared Skinner in 6th, currently 2nd in points. Has the best chance of maybe challenging Sam Hoff for the championship run. Thomas Spencer 7th, Craig Martin in 8th, Christian Swagger 9th, Braden McWilliams in 10th, Albert Lopez 11th, Glenn Warnock in 12th. Around out the 13, or around out the last row here is those 2 drivers there in 11th and 12th. The pace car going to turn off in the pit lane. We're about to go green here any moment now. Pace car is off into the restart zone. They go. Green flag is back in the air. We're in the way back here at Auto Club for heat number 2. It's a good start to the inside lines. So Zach Stewart just not getting a good enough push down the front straightaway. But he has a good momentum on the entry to turn 1. Will they stay single file? At least Hunter Sr. will clear here off the turn at number 2 as some drivers on the outside wall. They're going to be 3 abreast. Senior go to the bottom of the racetrack. Trying to block there a little bit and not let those drivers behind get some draft. There's still 3 abreast here in the middle of the racetrack. That's Sam Hawk trying to make it work it through the middle. Christian Schwigger as well as now. Zach Stewart clear for second. Tate Lapretta and Nate Bogus side by side here. Tate Lapretta on the outside trying to make something work. He's up to 3rd place. He's now side by side with Nate Bogus. Bogus up the racetrack. He goes, gets a little tight here in that dirty air. As all these drivers getting a little tight off of turn number 2. Hunter Sr. still out in front, single file. The middle start for the race lead in seconds as Tate Lapretta and Nate Bogus still duking out here for 3rd and 4th. There's big time action here. As Jared Skinner has joined the picture as well as Zach Stewart. Hunter Sr. still trying to duke it out here. Up ahead. Fast lap time just set by Craig Martin there, but here comes Zach Stewart to the inside. Look at the race lead here with 2 laps to go, trying to get to the right place at the right time. Can he do it? As they're rocking themselves down the back straightaway, he's not going to have help there as Tate Lapretta gets by him on the outside for second. He's able to stay ahead though. Zach Stewart not quite, but here off of turn number 4 coming to white flag this time by for heat number 2. Zach Stewart will clear. Will that 52 machine help him? Looks like he will. As soon as you're going to try to break the draft on the front straightaway. I think Zach Stewart has a huge run. Will he go to the inside? Yes, he will. The inside he goes. Tate Lapretta running the outside. Jared's getting in the picture as well. Sam Hoff there lurking. Coming off a turn at number 2. Side by side still for the racing. Still side by side at 4th, 3rd behind them. There's a single file out under turn at number 3. As big sim there for Zach Stewart here off of turn number 4. But I don't think it will be enough as Hunter Sr. off of turn at number 4. It's going to be a side-by-side battle here for the race win. But it looks like Hunter Sr. will become victorious here in heat number 2. And we'll start in 4th place there for the main event here in the Rentley 200 at Auto Club. As now the drivers have a quick little warm-up session, so we take another quick break. We'll be back once the drivers grid up here at Auto Club for the Rentley 200 at Fontana. Direct live here at Auto Club Speedway. Gyro's now on the formation lap. For pace laps here right now. We'll take a quick look at our starting lineup here for the Rintley 200 at Auto Club. Alex Anderson on pole position alongside him is Ryan Housen in second. Donnie Kite in third. Hunter Sr. fourth. Fifth will be Connor DeBose and Zach Stewart in sixth. Morris seventh. Tate LaPretta in eighth. Isaiah Walters ninth. Jared Skinner in 10th. Neil Lamp 11th. Sam Hoff in 12th. 13th will be Alan Wild. 14th Craig Martin. 15th Michael James. Nate Boggs in 16th. 17th Tim McBasketball. 18th Thomas Spencer. 19th Daniel Mullux. 20th Christian Schweger. '21st will be Ruben Rose, 22nd Albert Lopez, 23rd Tony Allison, 24th Jordan Warnock, 25th will be Jordan Evans, 26th Brandon McWilliams, and 27th round up field will be Dustin Coggin. His pace car pulls off in the pit lane. You're into the ARCA Cars zone. Green flag is out and you're underway for 100 laps, 200 miles. Here for the penultimate race of the season. And this could be a title clincher for Sam Hoff, depending on how things go here tonight. As green flag is out. Alex Anderson Sr. going to rip it down in turn number 1 and 2. Still side by side as the sun sets here in the Pacific Coast. As off of turn number 2, Senior with a good run, driving the outside wall. Looks like it might be the 52 of Tate LaPretta. Looks like it is. As a single file out here for the top 5 positions or so. So we'll follow a little further on back there. 7th and 8th. There's almost 3 wide already here on lap number 1. Gyro is making it known that they're going to be as aggressive as possible here tonight. As lap 1 completes, Alex Harrison under attack here from Hunter Sr. and Donnie Kite already early on. I guess the Willie Gyros be on these tires, and probably with tire advantage will become a factor as well later in tonight as well. Auto Club usually abrasive, a pretty abrasive surface, but with how important the draft has been, as Donnie Kite getting split 3 wide middle there. On the inside, looks like it might be that 52 machine of Tate LaPretta. And on the outside of, looks like Jared Skinner and Craig Martin, a few others as well. Let's look how many different lines these gyros are riding here through turn 1 and 2. Let's exit down the back straightaway here. On lap number 3. As there goes Anderson to the inside of the racetrack of Hunter Sr. is going to wash up though. That's going to allow Jared's going to have a good run here down the front straightaway. Has some draft. Will he take a peek to the inside of Anderson? He's going to stay behind for now. As Jared's going to really need Sam Hoff to have a really bad race tonight. He's 144 points back. And with 2 races to go, that's be quite a bit there. Have to hope Sam wrecks out here probably tonight to have a good shot at the championship next week at Texas. If Sam finishes around 15th place and Jared Skinner ends up winning this race, that would be about 70 points advantage to Jared Skinner. So the worst Sam Hoff can do is finish in 27th, which is 70 points. So the most points Jared Skinner can get is most likely probably upwards of 140. So he could tie technically Sam Hoff if everything goes right for Jared Skinner in that 7 machine, and everything goes wrong for Sam Hoff, but Sam Hoff would have to finish in dead last place in 27th. But there goes Craig Martin to the inside. Big Sand 3 wide here for second. Anderson in the middle, Skinner up top, Martin on the bottom. Skinner goes up the racetrack. Anderson will clear off a turn before the gyros. Being a little aggressive here early on, a little bit more aggressive than I expected, but they're able to be aggressive just with how much grip they have in this race car, and also the track temp being a little bit lower than in the daytime, for example, we've seen these past few weeks as well. Just look at the weather here currently. It's currently 86-degree track temperature. Probably one of the lowest so far in the chase. Probably the lowest in the chase so far easily. Give it New Hampshire, Charlotte, and a few other racetracks as well I've been to. Sonoma for sure. Harrison continues on the inside line, maybe trying to save some tires right now. A single file out through most of the pack here in the top 10. It's big set on the inside for Anderson there on Hunter Sr. He's really liking the inside line right now. He just doesn't have the momentum off the exit to these corners to do much. Single file out for the most part there. As it looks like Craig Martin maybe looks for a move here on Nate Boggess. He's going to stay behind for now in that 8th place spot. As caution is out here on the racetrack, it looks like Dustin Coggin a bit slow here on the entry to turn number turn number 3. A big wreck there down the back. A lot of smoke there. But that car on the outside wall got turned, it seems like, down the back straight away. Hard licked for some of the drivers. Can't quite see a number on that one. Oh yeah, looks like Alan, actually it was Donnie Kite got tagged there. Look, maybe Alan Wild had some contact. Maybe it was him. Couldn't quite tell. Looks like it was looks like it was Alan Wild. This is off the turn at number 2. Donnie Kite out on the inside there. Christian Schweger side jabs Alan Wild and kind of maybe sucks him in a little bit, and around goes Kite. Nowhere for him to do it much. Nowhere for him to go. Luckily for everyone else, they kind of avoided it. Kite definitely got the worst of it there. Looks probably pretty severe damage for that 2 machine. We'll take a quick look at his car. Yeah, very severely damaged for that 2 machine. After the win last, we got Charlotte. Not the result he won here in the first 10 laps here at Auto Club. Now, will we see any takers down pit lane? Hunter Sr. having a look. It looks like he's coming down pit lane, but Alex Anderson decides to stay out, and everyone else looks like the majority of the field coming down the pit lane. So we'll see if that is the right call here, as Anderson try to save a set of tires early on. This looks like Senior taking fuel only. Nice call there. We'll see how it plays out for him. So he's going to save an extra set as well. So 4 of the drivers come for fuel only. I think maybe Isaiah Watcher's taking 2 only. Everyone else taking 4 tires and a full tank of fuel. So the top 3 also, yep, I'd like to see out Alex Anderson, Connor Zabosi, and Daniel Molnix. So we'll restart here with around lap number 11, it looks like. 90 laps to go. As we're doubling up here in the turn at number 1 and 2. double here down the back as looks like Anderson could choose the inside line. Not too surprising. We shall see what happens on these old tires versus new tires versus fuel only as well. So green flag to be in the air as into the guy coverage zone, as there goes Anderson. Good launch up through the gears. And so clear doing the Mohawks here off the exit turn 2 as well. Sabosian in the top 3 single file. And Senior clear, not quite. Christian Schwager with a good run down the back. He's going to stay alongside Hunter Senior there on his outside line. It's 3 abreast here off of turn number 4. Jared Skinner with a good run there. He's on fuel only for that 7 machine. Making it work on the top side. It's going to be 4 wide here behind them. Sam Hawk, Christian Schwager, Hunter Senior. As they go back to 3 wide here on the entry to turn number 1 on lap number 12. It's a single file back out down the back straight away. The entry at turn number 3. Here comes in the Mohawks to the inside here of Alex Anderson. Side by side here, and he'll clear off of turn number 4. Anderson now got some draft here from that 21 machine. It's got a little push here from Jared Skinner. Will he take that run to the inside? No, he's going to stay behind. That 21 machine is a wreck in the back. Caution out for the second time of the night. Thomas Spencer smoke there as Tony Allison broken front end. Michael James spun around there on the front straightaway. And we have a few multi-car wreck here tonight on lap number 13. So here's Tony Allison here. To the inside of Thomas Spencer. It's in the Spencer in that 3 machine. Around goes Spencer. Flips Allison once again. Shoots up the racetrack. Oh, right from Ryan Housen and Isaiah Walters. And Isaiah Walters clips Michael James, and James, oh, he did not hit the outside wall, luckily for that 1 machine, so no damage for him. We'll just have to get a new set of tires, it seems like. But pretty big carnage here on the front straightaway. A lot of competitive cars. Ryan Houston, Isaiah Walters involved there, but those probably severely damaged as well. Mohawks leads over Alex Anderson in second, Jared Skinner in third. So these drivers have yet to pit so far tonight. Jared Skinner has pit for fuel, but Connor Zabosian, Christian Schwager, Alex Anderson, Daniel Mohawks have yet to pit at all. No pit stops for those drivers quite yet. It looks like most of the drivers not coming out pit lane. I think drivers that do are fixing damage, like Donnie Kites. Michael James looks like he pitted. I guess he had some damage from that hit, from that contact there, but other than that, I don't think he hit the outside wall. Isaiah Watrous in pit lane right now. His night most likely over as well. The one up here looks like Monix choosing the outside. I think that probably is the right call if I had to guess. It's definitely a tough decision, but I think the outside has definitely been the preferred line. Space car pulls off the pit lane, going green here on lap number 16. Coming lap 16, I should say. And green flag is out. We're underway back here at Auto Club. There's a big lead there for Dynamolx as they enter turn number 1. As Anderson will clear for second, Zabozi and Jared Skinner in third and fourth alongside with each other. And still side by side here for fifth on back. Big gaggle of cars there for 8th place, almost 4 wide entering turn 1. Big stand for Nate Bogus on the inside. Can he stick it? Yes, he will for now. There's a big wiggle there. There's a 3 wide action once again. 3 wide throughout this whole racetrack. It seems like most of the fields Hunter Senior just as fast stopped the race last time by. Big Gaggle car still battling out here as we go back up to second place. Jaden Mullox, Alex Anderson still 1 and 2, kind of pulling up the pack behind on those older tires, but they're doing a good job just hanging on. Kind of shows how important the draft has been. The draft is tonight. Big something outside for Steam Hoff there. Saxter just has to fast stop the race. Looks like the driver's finding some groove here, saying these fast stops of the race. I think the track temp also going down as well. Let's take a quick look at our weather report. It's 85-degree track temp, so it's gone down about 1 degree. That's a big shove there for Connor Zabozi into Sam Hoff. At that 0 a little sideways there on the entry to turn number 3. it seems like. But most of this field is single file for now. So we rocket down the back race. Bolnix and Anderson on these older tires, still out in front 1 and 2. I think this is really going to show most of the field that you can stay out on a little bit older tires and do really well. So I think later in this race, if we have a late race caution, we can definitely see some drivers staying out, maybe do a 2-tire stop as well, with how impactful Anderson and Molnix have been out in front so far tonight after those that strategy call for staying out. We're side by side here for one back. That's Justin Coggin on the inside, making it 3 wide on Zach Stewart. Not able to do much. There's Dylan Lamp on the outside there. As most of the field runs on the inside line, maybe trying to save some tires here. Not sure when these drivers are at the pit for fuel. Not sure if they'll have to go. I think they probably be able to go around 30 or so laps, maybe. I mean, they have about 67% percentage of fuel in their tank. So, but Anderson hits the outside wall for turn number 4. Jared Skinner really take advantage of that one. They're going to stay behind that 67 and push him. Try to get a little bit closer to Daniel Molnix, but the top 2 have yet to pit. They haven't pitted in, what, 25 laps now. So I think, 24, excuse me. So about 1/4 of the way through in tonight's race, so I think it'll be a two-stop strategy. Maybe if they can make the lap 33 with a car on the inside, down the back straight away. Not sure who it is. Looks like Isaiah Waltrus on the inside there through the grass. Just planted some grass there, I guess, here late tonight. Not sure if he smacked the outside wall for turn number 2, and he just stayed low for the leaders. Back out front, Daniel Molnix still leads his pack of cars over Alex Anderson right now. A single file quickly here as some of these drivers fill on back a little, trying to make a few moves here and there, but once they get these straightaways, it seems like that single file is out quite a bit. But in these corners, they're going 2-3 wide at some points. There's another lap car, might be Isaiah Waltrus, I believe. As Dylan Lamp left out to dry there on the inside, same with Dustin Coggin. We're looking for Coggin, he's got Lamp's draft up ahead. So working lap number 27 right now. Daniel Molnix, Alex Anderson still one-handed too, even on those older tires. And Jared Skinner, he didn't take tires either. So the top 3 have yet to take tires so far tonight. Skinner did top off on fuel, 18 laps to go. And to make the lap 33, that's going to be pretty much the magic number to make this a 2-stop race. And right now, I don't know, Anderson and Molnix leading, that's going to be a little bit of a disadvantage for those drivers. We might be trying to save some fuel as well. Now the top three is starting to pull away a little bit from Sam Hoff and the rest of the field, so this is really showing that only like 10 lap old tires does not make that big of a difference here at Auto Club so far tonight, based off what we are seeing. Side by side here in the pack, this is 7th and 8th. It's Connor Zabosi and Nate Bogus side by side, or Connor Zabosi and Zach Stewart, excuse me, as Zach Stewart shuffled back big time on the inside line. And he'll fall back all the way to 10th, maybe even 11th. Here's Dustin Coggin on the top side. It seems like if you're on the inside line, if you're not on the top on the exits of these corners, you're really going to get pushed back big time because the draft is just way too important here. As here comes Michael James, he's got his way by Zach Stewart on the outside. And he'll move himself up to 11th place there. That one machine, he spun out. I think a glass caution actually spun out there. He's made it to himself. That comes up to 11th place and good challenge here for the top 10 in a few moments' time. But out in the front though, still the top three drivers have yet to change after the restart. And we're nearing that 33 lap mark that these drivers want to hit if they want to make this a two-stop race. And it looks like they should easily make this a two-stopper here at Auto Club. As this pack is really pretty much staying together this whole time, we have a few stragglers for our back to Albert Lopez. He kind of leads the second pack here with Timmy Basketball and Jordan Warnock, and then Ruben Rose for our back, Jordan Evans with him as well, a two-car pack there. But the main pack have yet to kind of separate. Their pit stops happen lap 31. The drivers who have yet to top off on fuel, so all those drivers being together. There's only one driver further on back that is who is that? Might be Christian Schweiger. No, it's not. I can't quite see the number. It might be 28 Jordan Warnock. I believe, yes, it is. Jordan Warnock there. So he's going to be further on back. He's not going to draft here on the exit. Oh, there's one driver overshoots the pit box. That might be Zabosian. It looks like driver further on back. It might be Christian Schweiger. I think it was Schweiger. Yeah, the 38 machine overshoots his pit box there. It'll cost him a little bit of time. Just drops Jack right there. Away they go. Doing the marks. Connor Zabosian, slow stop for him. But they're going to get out pretty close together, so they can work together here, draft up together as well. They may be able to be in a good position here on those fresher tires. As the tire fall off, has only been about 1 second over the course of these 24 laps that we've been green so far. So here comes Sam Hoff to the inside. Remember, Jared Skinner did not take tires. Same with Hunter Sr. and Craig Martin. They did not elect to take tires during the lap 10 caution. They took fuel only, so they can stretch this thing prior to around lap 40. Oh, big hit in the outside wall for Nate Bogus. Got tight off of turn 4. Got some dirty air, I believe. And up to racetrack he goes. And he's going to lose a couple positions. 4, 5, maybe even 6 here down the front straightaway. Justin Coggin slots in line right in front of Michael James. Sam Hoff side by side with Jared Skinner off of turn number 4. Sam Hoff come off of turn number 4. He'll lead his first lap to the night here on lap number 34, coming to 35. And that's an extra bonus point for him, extra 5 for him. So looking really good for Sam Hoff to maybe have a really good chance of not clinching it fully, but very easy next week. We'll see where the points stack up here. Only 35 laps in this race. We're only about 1/3 of the way through, so still a long way to go here tonight. If we look at true time-wise, it's about 45 more minutes left in this race if they do stay green the whole rest of the way. We have a dogfight here for pretty much every position in the top 10. I believe single file out for the top 4, but 3 wide. Nate Bogus side dropping Taylor Perry, that's for 5th. Nate Bogus gets slide line right in front of Michael James. James gets him an awkward shove on the entry of turn number 1. But James will stay behind for now. Look at that little mission. Let's give us a little bit of time there. As Zach Stewart now through hours of Bosian has joined the picture as well. So we have a big gaggle of cars here through 3 and 4. A little bit of contact, 3 wide, 3 rows deep, maybe 4 wide here in a few moments' time. It's Craig Martin, Dustin Cotton kind of in the sucker hole right now. There's some more contact. Craig Martin, Michael James as well. So Zion Kite slow on the inside there with some damage. Lewis will get by him as Alex Anderson, his gaggle of cars there. Right in front of our Lewis. Connors goes in those fresher tires as well. So they get contact behind. Dale Burrows sideways in the turn 1 and turn 2. We keep it green. That's going to separate this main pack into 2. As these drivers, there's a lot of momentum now as Michael James, Nate Bogus, 4th and 5th here currently. Might be a 5-car breakaway. Can Zach Stewart maybe catch up back up to this main pack? Looks like some of the drivers coming down pit lane here on lap number 38. There's most of the field coming down pit lane here on lap 38, coming 39. As here comes the field off of pit lane. Looks like it'll be led by, looks like Sam Hopp. I think there's only a Jared Skinner. It'll be led by Jared Skinner. Where will Alex Anderson? It looks like they already passed them there, so they're going to be way clear. Anderson and Daniel Molnick should be way ahead of the rest of the field. Sam Hoff, Jared Skinner getting off the pit lane right now down the back straightaway. So they're going to be about 4 seconds back from Alex Anderson, Alex Anderson, Connors Bosian, and Daniel Molnick. But they got about 7 lap pressure tires though. Michael James down pit lane. Thomas Mincher is yet to pit. It's the only driver that's yet to pit. He's coming in the mid pack right here. Spencer is still yet the pits. He currently is our race leader. But once he comes down pit lane, it will be Daniel Molnick in the race lead, Alex Anderson and Connors Bosian 2nd and 3rd once it cycles out. Jared Skinner in 5th, Sam Hoff in 6th, Christian Schweger Hunter Sr. 7th and 8th. This is the next pack of cars behind Daniel Molnick and Alex Anderson and Connors Bosian. And so far right now, actually, those 3 drivers right here are watching Molnick, Anderson, and Bosian. They're only a little bit quicker than the drivers behind. This time by, the drivers behind are about half a tenth quicker. And it's going to be tough to catch these drivers up ahead. As Thomas Mincher finally comes down pit lane. And the pit cycle is complete. First one of the night. So far, what we've seen so far tonight, Tyler has not really mattered at all. So in the top three, about 4.5 seconds ahead of Jared Skinner. This pack has about 6 drivers, maybe 7 drivers in total. No, 6 drivers in total. Nate Boggs at the end of this pack, Michael James, Christian Schweger, who has a little bit older tires compared to the pack around him. So these drivers are going to try to chase down this pack of 3, which I think here at Auto Club, the pack of 3 is actually going to be better. A little bit less sturdy, a little bit less battle in here as we see Michael James, Christian Schweger, and Nate Boggs almost going to go 3 wide entry turn number 3. And they'll think better of it and single file back out. But right now, looks like the top 3 looking really good. They're actually pulling away last time by from the pack behind, so smaller pack might be a little bit better. You're looking at the bigger picture. Not a lot of battling going on here currently for these top spots. I think a lot of these drivers kind of know that, at least the top 3, they know if they just take single file here, it'll be really, really tough for this pack behind to catch them. And last time by, they're pretty much dead even on lap times. Jared Skinner and Sam Hoffer are only a couple thousandths of a second quicker than Connors Rose and Alex Anderson. So right now, it looks like these top 3 are looking really, really strong on this strategy here as we're coming up on the halfway point here in tonight's race. Enter turn number 1 and 2. Still looking pretty good so far. Jared Skinner and Sam Hoff now side by side, fourth. Hoff, I think, knows that the chance at the win will be pretty slim unless there's a caution that comes out. He's just kind of hoping. Have a good point to stay finish here tonight and have himself a really, really good shot at winning the championship next week at Texas Motor Speedway. The battle here for around 7th place. Nate Bacchus on the outside, Michael James trying to do something here and get up another position as we're to the halfway point here in tonight's Rentley 200 at Auto Club. 50 laps down, 50 to go. So about 100 miles left to go in tonight's race as well. Should probably see maybe 2 more pit stops tonight if I had to guess, if we do stay green the rest of the way. Going for a back, it's Craig Martin, Braden McWilliams. Dustin Coggin and Jordan Warnock pretty close together. Dylan Lamp, Thomas Spencer. Jordan Evans. As the top 3 getting caught a little bit here from the pack behind, so I think the tires are starting to wear a little bit for these top 3 drivers. The pack behind caught, or is under 4 seconds now here. Got down to 3.6 seconds, so slowly but surely kind of coming down. The top 3 drivers was hopping the outside wall for turn 4, gaining a dirty air of Isaiah Waltress. Not going to help his cause at all. These 5 cars trying to work together right now as quickly as possible. Try to make something happen. We got down to 3.5 seconds, so they're slowly but surely catching up to this main pack. Maybe having some trouble getting through some lap traffic as well. Gap now 3.3, but I think these drivers have to pit here shortly, so I think all this time gain is going to be kind of nil. You can kind of see right there as we'll go to Connor Zabozin here and look at his back bumper. See, that's the 111 there behind him. See a little further on back there is Sam Hoff in that 00 machine. As they come down pit lane, looks like you're 43 to go. Still need to make one more pit stop after this, but looking really good for the top three. That maybe if this thing goes green the rest of the way, they duke it out themselves for the race win. Knock on wood or cardboard. Molnix will lead us down pit lane, but Sam Hoff will lead us on the racetrack. Over Jared Skinner, over Hunter Sr. in third currently. It's top three come down pit lane and relinquish their race lead. Looking really good right now for these top few drivers. Steven Wilkes off of pit lane with Alex Anderson and Connor Zabosian. Jared Skinner as well coming off pit lane. Hunter Senior as well. Only two drivers right there, so I don't know if they're going to work together too well. Right there. With only being two drivers, I mean, it's definitely doable here at Auto Club. I think the bigger pack was kind of killing those drivers' mind. With all 5 or 6 of them, it kind of was slowing them down just a little bit, too much sturdy air. 2 or 3 drivers, I think, definitely could make things work. It looks like Nate Bogus side by side with Sam Hoff out in front. As there goes Zabosian in the middle, 3 wide for those drivers. As Zabosian will clear as Nate Bogus will take the race lead here off for turn number 2. With 38.5 laps to go. Swing with these drivers, these top 3 right now come down pit lane. Ruben Rose, Jordan Evans, Tim Basketball, all those suit down pit lane. Taylor Pearl and Craig Martin coming up in as well. Look at Anderson and Zabosian. Zabosian's column falling off a little bit. Oh, Daniel Molix and Alex Anderson up ahead. Definitely could be a sign here. These top 2 now working together. Still more pit stop remaining left in this race. But definitely got to work. Zabosian has some work cut out for him right now. 16 off Nate Pakistan pit lane. Michael James, Thomas Spencer, Zaxter have yet to pit. Zaxter actually down pit lane, so it's Thomas Spencer and Michael James have yet to pit so far. Looks like Michael James will be saving some fuel here. He may be trying to do this on a one-stop race. Oh, he's coming down pit lane right now, actually. Very slow. We'll see what Thomas Spencer's doing here. Looks like a one-stop race, not going to be or one-stopper from here on out, not going to be possible for Thomas Spencer, I don't think. You can probably go around 3 or 4 more laps, most likely. And now Daniel Mullock's currently our race leader, or not a race leader, but you will be a race leader once this cycles out once again. Spears still about 1.5 seconds back, but Jared Skinner, Hunter Senior close together here. If they can catch up to the Bosian, they can maybe work, all 3 of those drivers can work together and try to get up to our top 2 drivers here currently. Definitely could be a call here for those drivers. Maybe try to work together as much as they can. Thomas Spencer falling down pit lane, so it's going to be Molex back out in front. Here's Bosian. You can see him in the background there, not too far behind. With 30 laps to go. Strategy is pretty wide open. Make some things work here. Drivers can maybe short pit like they've been doing so far tonight. Or they can maybe just go as long as they can and hope for a caution as well. There's a lot of different things these drivers can do that have seemingly worked tonight. These drivers are probably short pit. I mean, it's been working so far tonight for them. But Jared Skinner, Hunter Senior, kind of in the pack there with Donnie Kite. He's kind of helping these drivers out. 3-car pack behind of Connor Zabosian. All 3 teammates there. Juicy Spider Gaming. Juicy Spider Racing, I should say. We are racing here at the club, but Alex Anderson, Daniel Moak still out in front, 29 laps to go. But watch out for Jared Skinner, Hunter Senior, and Zabosian as well. They can maybe make a late race charge here. If they get the strategy right, get on and off pit lane right, and work together as well as they can. Definitely could be a strategy call for some of these drivers. Few bows here. Craig Martin, Taylor Pryor close together for 10th. The sun has set here fully on Fontana. We kind of look through the field as right now Daniel Mullock's out in front, Alex Anderson second, Connors Rosie in third, getting chased down from Jared Skinner and Hunter Sr., which actually could help him out here, as it would be a 4-car pack here trying to catch up to a race leader who's only about 2 seconds ahead up the road. Still one more pit stop needed for every single driver. They can't make this on their tank of fuel most likely, so one more stop for everyone. So I think right now these drivers will probably just split in half here, so probably pit around lap 20 to go would be my guess. But definitely could see some things shaped out here as well. Some drivers could pit pretty early. Well, they could pit right now if they wanted to. Definitely could be a possibility for some of those drivers as well. But we shall see here in a moment in time. But it looks like Jared Skinner and his pack of cars have caught up to Connor Zabosian. Now it's go time. They got to work together to try to catch up to those front drivers ahead of him. So here they come down pit lane. Jared Skinner and Hunter Sr. going to be short pitting Daniel Mullins and Alex Anderson. I will reverse what Mullins and Anderson has been doing to them all night long. How will Mullins and Anderson react though? Will they bring it down pit lane this time by? I mean, if I was them, I probably would bring it down pit lane, because if they stay on an extra lap, that may cost them the race lead here late. We'll see what the strategy call is here. Looks like they may be slowing it down here, maybe coming down pit lane. And yes, they are. Here they come. Down pit lane they go. Excuse me, down pit lane they go. There it goes. It looks like Daniel Molnix. So 4 tires top for those drivers. Connors Rosen with a great stop as well. He's right beside these drivers. So not a great entry, it seems like, for Molnix and Anderson. Not a good pit road at all. As there goes Jared Skinner and Hunter Sr. back by. So they'll be the race leaders right now. So that was the right strategy call for those drivers. There's a right call for those drivers there, as they're now currently out in the front. Once this cycles out, as Sam Hoff actually currently leads right now with Nate Bogus. He's probably going to play the long game and try to go as long as he can on this tank of fuel. Let's see if anyone's trying to save. Maybe Thomas Spencer, he probably has the best chance of trying to save it. Make it to the end on the tank of fuel. So it does not sound like Thomas Spencer saving fuel at all. So no one's going to try to be a risky make the risky strategy and make this on a one-stop race, or no more pit stops, I guess I would say. But I think Thomas Spencer really the only one that may have an outside shot. You have to go around 31 laps on ticket fuel. Most of the drivers have been going around 27. So yeah, he had an outside shot of maybe making that there, but looks like he's not going to attempt it. There's under 20 laps to go. Sam Hoff crossing the line there with Nate Bogus there along him. 18 to go this time by. 36 more miles. Right now currently. And it looks like Hoff and Bogus, they'll be able to go about 9 to 10 more laps on this tank of fuel. So I think they're probably just hoping for a caution, late race caution here. But the real story here is Daniel Mulix, Hunter Sr., and Jared Skinner. They've already pitted. Skinner and Sr., they took 2 on their pit stops, which is something I talked about earlier tonight. We saw how effective the no tire call was for Mulix and Anderson and Skinner as well. And I think I said some of these drivers late, they may take 2. And I think that is the right call. I think if currently everyone who's not pitted will probably take 2 tires, if I had to guess. It doesn't seem like you lose too much grip or momentum. Not 2 tires, 2 tires. Oh. Daniel Mulix slowly but surely actually reeling in Hunter Sr. as they're getting maybe caught from some lap traffic ahead of Dylan Lamp, giving these drivers some dirty air. So we'll see how well these drivers behind of Daniel Mulix, Anderson, and Zabosian work together. So pit stop there. Looks like Brandon McWilliams, Ruben Rodas, Jordan Evans down pit lane. 15 laps to go. I'm guessing 2 tires stopped. Those drivers as well. But Hoff and Nate Bogus currently out in front here. 14 to go this time by. Drivers have to pit here in about 5 to 6 laps. So probably just hoping for a caution at this point. They could maybe take fuel only at this point right now, but that would be a risky call though. How long they've been on these tires for? I think 2 tires is definitely the right call for most of these drivers, as most of the field. Actually, Christian Schweber, Ruben Rodas taking 4. So Jordan Evans, Ruben Rodas taking 4 tires. Interesting call, but Daniel Mulix continues to close the gap down on Jared Skinner and Hunter Sr. Those drivers kind of in the mix here of some lap traffic. Their teammate, Donnie Kite, trying to help them out. They got around Dylan Lamp though, so maybe they'll try to pull away from that 55 machine, getting some time back on Daniel Mulix and his gaggle of cars behind him. It's now down pit lane for Sam Hoff and Nate Bogus. As will we see a 2-tire call here from this 00 machine? I'm expecting it here with 12 laps to go. Right side's up. Right side's now down. Yep, 2 tires only for that 00 machine. But he's going to easily pass here from Jared Skinner and Hunter Sr., but don't look now. But Daniel Molex, he has closed that gap down big time here to around under a second between him and Senior. So it's going to be a 5-car battle here, most likely for the race win. 4 tires versus 2. And 10 laps ago this time by Michael James and Thomas Spencer. Once again, the latest drivers, the drivers who have stayed out the most so far tonight. Probably was hoping for a late race caution as Skinner gets around Craig Martin, who comes down pit lane. And Zach Stewart as well, who's down pit lane. But Jared Skinner currently in 3rd, will be the race leader once this cycle's out. As they have caught the tail and goes back. Here comes Moritz to the inside of Donnie Kite. And here comes Alex Anderson with a huge run on the 2 machine as well. 3 wide. Door banging there off of turn number 2. As Kite, I think, not sure why he's so slow off turn number 2 there. Might just be losing some tires. I mean, looks like he backed off big time and kind of got door bang there from Daniel Molnix. It's still Lamp kind of the mix of this as well. With the lap car as we're coming to 9 laps to go this time back for these drivers. So 9 laps to go. Spencer and James have yet to pit, but they will have to come down pit lane sometime these next 9 laps. Jared Skinner, Hunter Sr. Now Daniel Molnix is getting around the lap car of Dylan Lamp. As he will do so as Lamp could go to the inside and let these drivers by. So it's going to be a 5-car battle here for the race win. And the 8 laps to go this time by 2 tires versus 4. Looks like the 4 has handled a little bit better these last few laps. And Hunter Sr. and Jared Skinner hang on here for the race win. Here we go. Daniel Molnix on the inside. Gonna get a shove here from Alex Anderson. As lap traffic right in the worst possible situation. They split 3 wide. Hunter Sr. has to check up a little bit. And he'll lose that spot to Daniel Molnix. He's going to drive it hard. Oh, contact! Anderson, the Senior, up the racetrack to go. Big wreck behind. Will they keep it straight? Yes, they do. But, oh, around goes Senior once again down in the inside. And will that bring out the yellow? And yes, it will. As Anderson gets tight on the inside of Hunter Senior. And pushes up the racetrack right into his left rear quarter panel. And Zabosian resets down in the pit lane. Not sure how badly damaged he was, though. He is badly damaged. Yeah, it looks like for that 45 machine. And it's kind of all started with the lap car there of Isaiah Waltrus right on the entry to turn 1. Not really his fault. He had nowhere to go. He was trying to give as much space as he could to our lead lap cars, but Anderson in the draft in the wake on the older tires slides up the racetrack right into Hunter Senior's left rear. Nowhere for Connor Zabosian to go. I think he broke his right front. Couldn't really turn. Yeah, he broke his right front. Couldn't turn, so he didn't mean to hit Hunter Senior there, but that's going to bring out the yellow here late in this one. And that works out perfect for Michael James and Thomas Spencer, who stayed out hoping for that late race caution. Sam Hoff, Nate Bogus will probably stay out here. Zach Stewart, Craig Martin will also probably stay out here on these tires. But everyone else got to bring it down here with 7 laps to go. The late race drama once again here. Late race cautions, spicing things up big time. Looks like 2 tire stop maybe for one driver. No, looks like, yeah, 2 tire stop there for Zach Stewart. Same with Alex Anderson. 2 others as well. Hunter Sr. and Daniel Morlock. So 2 tires for those drivers. Looks like Hunter Sr. will be the first one. Actually, Hunter Sr. going to stay out on the racetrack. Not come down pit lane. Interesting call for that 12 machine. Damaged as well. That will be interesting to see how it plays out for him. In the meantime, we'll take a quick little break and we'll be right back here with 4 laps to go once these drivers go back green here at Prim Auto Club. Pace car off in the pit lane. Come to 4 laps to go. Once we go back green flag in the air. We're back underway here at Auto Club. Hunter Sr. will lead us to the stripe. The only driver to stay out on these tires. 19 lap old tires. How well will he fare with 4 laps to go as they battle behind Michael James, Daniel Molnix. James took 4 tires on the last pit stop, so he's got a 4 tire advantage compared to Molnix 2. As they rocket down the back straightaway, cars on the outside wall, they keep it straight for now. As Morlix with the draft down the back straight, Zach Stewart and momentum in tow as well. Here comes Morlix to the inside, sends in this turn 3 and 4. He's got a slide right in front of Senior. Senior, really no competition there. As wrecking in the back, that's Thomas Spencer. He overcorrects the outside wall. He's wrecking big time as they keep it straight for now, but they're wrecking in front of him. Yes, they are. That's Albert Lopez. Nate Bogus around. That's going to bring out the yellow here once again. And it looks like we might have a green and white checkered. Once again, Craig Martin as well damaged. Very damaged as caution is out. Not sure, time is going a little bit slow there, but caution is out here, and it's going to be a green and white check finish as we have a junked down the front straightaway. See here from the camera view, once they come by, just junk fest down the front, nowhere for a lot of drivers to go, and trying to avoid the wreck and getting collected in the carnage. Stemming your basketball, Ruben Rodas, Dylan Lamp, you Elvis and Albert Lopez as well. But how did that all start? We kind of saw a lot of action throughout turn 3 and 4. But first off, down the back straight away, some drivers hitting the outside wall as well. So it looks like Spencer got tagged there from Jared Skinner. Skinner got tight in that dirty air. Up the racetrack you go, and more carnage ahead as that's that Craig Martin right there. Up ahead though, Nate Bogus spins out there. Albert Lopez spinning out there as well, collecting more and more drivers. So it's probably a good 8 cars right there damaged. There with 4 laps to go. I think Hunter Sr. will be second. Daniel Wilkes will be first. Going up here. Now in turn at number 1 and 2. We shall see how aggressive these drivers are barreling it into turn at number 1. Here in a few moments' time, as one more pit stop here, I believe. So it will be official green and white checkered, it seems like. It's going to be 2-lap shootouts here to decide this race win and these drivers finishing position. Sam Hoff currently our points here in 6th place. Jared Skinner 5th. That's going to be the one to watch out for. Hoff's worst position he can finish at this moment looks like it'll be around 18th. So, you know, obviously Jared Skinner trying to win tonight, try to get that big points cushion between him and Hoff under wraps. But it's going to be definitely tough for that driver for him to do much here tonight. As pace car pulls off in the pit lane, about to go back green with a green-white checkered. And the Molix on the outside get Elias to the green. Into the restart zone they go. Green flag is in the air. Molix with a good launch here. Hunter Sr. with a good one as well on the inside. Kind of slightly spins the tires though. The Molix are clearing the turn number 1. Here comes Michael James. He has 4 fresh tires in that one machine. Can he make some noise here on the outside line? Yes, he will. He's going to try to charge on the outside here off of turn number 2. It's going to be him and Molix duking out here for the race win down the back straightaway. Watch out for Sam Hoff as well. Jared Skinner, this thing's not over quite yet. But the top 2 pulling away just a little bit. Here comes James to the inside. Turn number 3 and 4. Will they make it back to the white flag? Off behind them, rolling nicely. So it's going to be a 3-car breakaway from now. Down off of turn number 4. White flag near this time by. One more lap to go in the Rintley 200 at Auto Club. Hoff going to push Molix out in front here. James got the slot in line in 3rd. Watch out for the drivers behind as well. They could have some good runs here off of turn 2 as Skinner slides up the racetrack. Because slowly drivers behind him. As a 4 wide, Ruben Rose going to make his way through. He's up to 4th place there. Molix going to break the draft down the back straightaway. Hoff going to follow. How big of a run does he have in turn number 3? He's got a stint to the inside of the racetrack. Molix going to cover well off of turn number 4. Daniel Molix is going to pick up the victory here at Auto Club for the Rintley 200. Hoff will finish in 2nd. Michael James will finish 3rd. Jared Skinner, or Nick August will finish 4th, and Jared Skinner will finish 5th. As Ruben Rodas crashing right there, had a chance to maybe finish in the top 5 once again after a great run at New Hampshire. He ended up in smoke there. As we had a big one further on back, we got to take a look at that one as well. Wow. Alex Anderson involved is wow. Or barrel rolling, that's terrible. Oh my. Absolute carnage through 3 and 4. So there Ruben Rose gets tagged there by Braden McWilliams. He was currently in 4th place and that caused a massive shunt, and then Dustin Coggin, what's a break? As he goes to barrel rolling into Peanut Butter literally barrel rolls in the infield. That's wow. Absolute havoc here late, but Daniel Molix will pick up the win here tonight at Auto Club in the Rintley 200. as they burn it down here on the front straight. Michael James finishing in third. Daniel Molnick's obviously picking up the win. We'll speak to these drivers in a few moments' time. We'll be right back here from Auto Club. We're back live here at Auto Club Speedway. Take a quick look at our final race results here for the Rentley 200 at Auto Club. Our race winner will be Daniel Molnick in second, Sam Hoff. Third, Michael James. Fourth, Nate August. Fifth, Jared Skinner. Tim McBasketball with a sixth place finish here tonight. Great result for him. Seventh place will be Jordan Evans. Eighth will be Alex Anderson. Ninth will be Zach Stewart. 10th will be Hunter Sr. 11th will be Braden McWilliams, Tate LaPrette in 8th or 12th, Ruben Rose 13th, Thomas Spencer 14th, Craig Martin 15th, Leon Lamp in 16th, Christian Schweger 17th, Dustin Coggin 18th, Jordan Walk 19th, Albert Lopez ran out the top 20. 21st, Isaiah Walsh is 22nd, Tyler Rosie in 23rd, Donnie Kite 24th, Tony Allison, 25th, Ryan House, and Brock Morris for 26th, and 27th, Ryan Arts. And the last will be Alan Wild in the 07 machine. We'll bring in our race winner here of Daniel Molnick, who brings it home in the victory lane here tonight at Auto Club. The great result there for him. Hello, Daniel, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
So you pick up the win here tonight at Auto Club in dramatic fashion, green-white checkered finish. Talk us through those last two laps there.
Well, I was hoping that we would never get to that because that super long green flag run we had split the field up pretty good to where it was what I think kind of like the top 4 or 5. You know, we were going to kind of sell it amongst ourselves, and then we got the caution. And then it was decision time, and I was like, well, do I go down and take 4 like I've been doing all night, or do I take the play that Jared and Hunter had made and took 2 to get out to the lead? And I was like, well, if he took 2, surely he won't take 2 again. He would have to take 4. So I took 2, and that gave me the basically the lead. Hunter had stayed out on old tires, so I knew he was pretty much, you know, a sitting duck. But yeah, all in all, it wasn't a bad night. I had plenty of speed. Our strategy wasn't supposed to work, but it drew everybody off of their strategy. So in a way, it did work. And then yeah, it was great, teamwork with all the race tech guys, minus Michael. I think he kind of got shuffled back a little bit and he was in a second pack. Then Isaiah got caught up in that wreck, so that's unfortunate for him. But yeah, all in all, good night, plenty of speed. Had a lot of fun, and looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, great result obviously for you tonight. Game that race win. Anyone else
Mhm.
really think for tonight's win?
All the guys at Race Deck, I won't say we worked, like super hard putting in time on this one, but we knew it was going to be pretty much track position and fuel management, and we didn't really race each other very much. We kind of just rode and tried to save what fuel we could. So yep, hats off to those guys. Sam and all the admin for putting up with all of us, putting this on every week. You guys broadcasting, always a good broadcast. And I think that's it.
Like I said, congrats on your win here tonight, Auto Club. We'll see you next week at Texas for finale.
Thank you.
So that was Daniel Monks in the 21 machine picking up the race win here for the Rentley 200. We're bringing our second place finisher of Sam Hoff. Hello, Sam. You got a copy?
Hey, Talon, how you doing?
Well, you pick up second here tonight at Auto Club. Great result for you here, and kind of helped out with a green-white checker there at the end. Talks to those final few laps, and also your strategy call there for taking 4 at the end instead of 2.
Yeah, so I was on 2 to begin with. When I came down for my final stop, I took only 2 tires and 5 gallons of fuel. And I had a feeling we were going to get a little chaotic when we bunched this fuel back up at this kind of track with the drafting and all that stuff. So I was like, I'm going to pack a little extra fuel in. I know guys are going to take 2, whether it's left sides, right sides. I was like, I want 4. I just want 4 fresh fuel goods. I got the chance to take them, not lose a ton of track position. I think I dropped 2 spots doing it, taking 4 tires, and I actually think it ended up benefiting me more having those 4 tires because I was able to turn easier, and we walked away from Auto Club with a second place, the bonus points we needed from leading a lap and having no incident points all race long. And all we can do next week is show up, and hopefully we can win this damn championship.
Yeah, definitely, and that's kind of just the mentality on the next week for you.
Yeah, the mentality is show up, make a statement, and have some fun. Don't get too wrapped up in the results. If we don't have more than 33 cars show up, without excluding bonus points, the championship is essentially over at that point. Jared would need to make up 33 spots excluding bonus points. So we'll see what we bring to Texas, how many cars show up, and hopefully we'll have a very good finish this year.
Definitely, and congrats on your second here tonight at Auto Club. And you want to thank for tonight's second place run?
Patty Engineering, Fanic Robotics, Mitsubishi Electric, Siemens, Beckhoff, and all my sponsors. I'd like to thank them for a great season and a great run here at Auto Club. And then I want to thank Eric Cartman up on the spotter stand guiding me through another chaotic race, but we got it done.
Well, congrats on your second here tonight, and we'll see you next week at Texas. So Sam Hoff in second place. We'll bring in our third place finisher, Michael James. Had a chance there late, just came up a little too short. Oh, Michael, you got a copy?
Yep.
So you pick up third place here tonight at Auto Club. Had a chance there late. Just wasn't really at the right place at the right time there on the final restart. Talks to kind of those last 2 laps.
Yeah, it was me and my teammate Daniel up there. So, not trying to cause both of us to wreck. And obviously him and Sam are fast and just trying to get to the finish and get that podium spot and recover from a pretty bad start to the chase. So I'm happy with third. Would have been nice to get a win. Before that caution came out, I was good on fuel. I think I was the only one that could have made it on fuel. But it got me up to the lead there for the last restart. So I'm pretty happy with that race.
Yeah, could you make it on fuel, you think, at the end there, if it went green the rest of the way?
I was really questioning it. I do
Mhm.
not. It was going to be really
Yeah.
close. And honestly, I wasn't sure because I was saving so much. I was down to like 43 something second laps, and I think those guys were maybe 15 seconds behind me. So it would have been
Yeah,
close.
it would've been
I don't
close,
know
yeah.
for sure, but I was going to run it out and either get the caution or run off fuel.
Definitely.
Kind of
Well,
worked out for me.
still third place, a very good result tonight at Auto Club for you. Anyone to thank for today's great run?
Yeah, shout out to the whole race deck team, Sam, for putting the league on, and you for doing the broadcast.
Of course, and congrats on your third place here tonight. We'll see you next week on the finale at Texas.
Thank you.
As that was our third place finisher, we'll bring in our fourth place finisher here of Nate Bogus. Oh, Nate, you got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
So you pick up fourth place here tonight. You were running well all night long. You and Sam kind of worked together there. Those final few kind of green flag pit stops. Just talking to you overall and kind of how you got up into that fourth place position.
Yeah, we were running pretty good, and then I overshot my pit stall on that last pit stop, and put me a little bit further behind Sam than I would have liked, but the cautions kind of got me there. Really, the only way I got fourth after getting involved when Jared got up into Thomas was I hit the wall into three on the last lap, and it slowed me down just enough to be able to turn left to avoid all the wreck. So I feel like I got the finish I could have had, but it wasn't necessarily on speed at the end there. It was just a little bit of luck, but I'll take it.
Yeah, definitely. Currently third in the points. You have a good chance of maybe getting up to second in the points next week at Texas. What's your kind of thought process on that when it's a finale?
I think as long as as long as I don't have a quick out at Texas, I've got a shot there. Jared will definitely be on my he's gonna be where he's at is gonna be the only thing I'm focused on the whole race. Trying to be I'm looking at it right now, 5 spots ahead of him, I think, is the goal next week. So a lot of practice this week to try to get up there and take that number 2 position.
Definitely. Well, congrats on your great run here tonight at Auto Club. Anyone that think for tonight's good run?
Any dentists out there, look out for the Dentist Choice of West Virginia. Send your stuff to me. I'll fix it. Other than that, all the guys in the league. So.
Well, like I said, congrats on your fourth here tonight at Auto Club, and we'll see you next week for the finale at
Thanks,
Texas.
Man. Yep, see you then.
So it was Nate Bogus, Art in the 11 machine, finishing fourth place, and Jared Skinner in fifth. We're at the top 5 here tonight. Hello, Jared, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
So you pick up that 5th place spot here tonight. You ran well all night, kind of got shuffled back a little bit, made your way through the green light checkers there. Talk us through your night overall.
Yeah, it was a pretty good night overall up until the end. We had a pretty good strategy going. I know Daniel and them were starting to catch us. We went on a 2-tire strategy, and it seemed to be working, and we were just going to defend the outside once they got to us and see how it all played out. And Daniel and I were starting to battle right as that late caution came out, and we were stuck having to come down pit road and take 4 while they got 2. And coming to, I want to say 4 or 3 to go, I got into Thomas, so I apologized to him and kind of caused a giant stack up to lead up to that green white checkered. So it was a good night overall. Still got a top 5, but I hate that caused that wreck and ended up getting damaged and couldn't get up any further than that.
Yeah, still a great result here for you tonight. Have a chance at second. Was just talking to Nate earlier, just before this one, and it's gonna be pretty much between you two. Pretty much, I would say. We're at second place next week at Texas. What's kind of your thought process on that one? Because the championship just seems like it's a little out of reach here at this point.
Yeah, I think Sam would have to basically DNF at this point. I'd have to make up 33 spots, so that's probably over. But just overall, I'm gonna try to go out there and just have a good clean race and try to finish in the top 5 again, cap off a pretty good season.
Yeah, definitely. Well, congrats on your 5th place here tonight at Auto Club. Anyone like to thank for tonight's great run?
Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody over at Juicy Spider Gaming, Juicy Spider Network, Nick Hapiak, Mike Morgan, Donnie Kite, Hunter Senior, Josh Adams, Craig Martin, everybody at the BAC network, you guys at LRN, and shout out to Blake Hutchinson TV.
Well, congrats on your 5th place here tonight at Auto Club. We'll see you next week for the finale at Texas.
Thank you, sir.
So it's Jared Skinner in the 7th machine, finishing in the 5th here tonight. So that'll be the top 5 interviews wrapped up. And what a chaotic race. I mean, we went green for what was around 75 laps, I believe, to around lap 90 or so. Maybe a little bit more than that. Less than that, about 70 maybe. But what a race that was. I mean, we had a lot of green flag runs, a lot of pit stop strategy, but came down to like green-white checker kind of pack racing. We saw a huge wreck. Two pretty big wrecks on the front straightaway from that green-white checkers, and overall that was very hectic race. Two different races there. At I'd say the first 90 laps were very different than the last 10. So well, that's kind of just how some other racing is, NASCAR racing is at some points. But next we got Texas. Should be interesting. Obviously the finale, Sim Hoff, 33 positions ahead, like you mentioned. So it's gonna be very. I mean, tonight we had 27 drivers, so I don't know if we have more than 33 next week, but anything can happen. You know, points, penalties could happen as well. You never know what could happen, but most likely not. As long as Sam finishes the race, I think he should be our champion. He's been really trying these past few seasons. It seems like he's been quickest at some point in the season. Seems like it falls apart like last season and the season 1 as well. But he finally has a good shot here. Had a really good chase. Really, I'm not had any bad races in this chase, and everyone else had at least one. So I think that's really the biggest difference from Hoff to everyone else. But overall, a fun race here tonight at Auto Club. Next up on Legends Racing Network, we have the Top Tier Racing Trisha's Learning Center series as they go to Talladega next week on Tuesday nights, 8:15 Eastern time. And SuperStar ARCA, like I mentioned, goes to Texas for the finale here at 8:15 Eastern time on the Legends Racing Network. So thank you guys for watching here tonight from Auto Club, and we'll see